everyone, it's Jimmy. Today's video is going to be a meal plan with me and also a look at my journal and what I've done in my planner so far for February. And then near the end, I'm just going to do a quick flip through of how my January journal came out. Here we are in Miss Molly. This is a Planner Perfect size wide traveler's notebook, and the bright pink one is named Molly, like my cat. And this is what she looks like. Oh, this is my tailored plan ribbon. Oh, I have a code now for tailored plan. It is JIMIV, JIMIV. So you can get 10% off and a free clip if you use my code. And yeah, so I'm gonna just pull this out. Let's start with this. I want to set up my meal plan for February, and I usually do that in the back of my insert. So I will just stick that back here, and instead of using a large tab, I'm going to use a small one, because the larger ones, they don't go into my container as well, where I store my past inserts. So I'm going to use a small one, and I'm just going to use various things. I think I'm going to use the rest of these Tiny Kate Plan stickers. I just love her. And some of these washi strips from Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to use the Southern Belle Plans, probably that one. So I will put you on fast mode for a bit. So here we have the menu plan. I'm going to stick this back into Miss Molly. Let me put this back in so you can see how it all looks together. Also, I want to show you some more of my journal pages in here. Oh, so I stuck these in here so that when I do my nighttime journaling in here, which I don't do every night, but I am getting better at it, I want to keep these in here because these are emotion wheels and feelings wheels to help identify how you're feeling and what your emotions are. So I like to kind of check in periodically with that, see where my head is at. So this helps to bring clarity to what I'm feeling. This is my new February journal. I've only done a few parts of it. This is watercolor sticker plans, and I've been learning about visualization and, imagining what I want to happen. I don't mean in a woo-woo kind of way, more just identifying and clarifying my dreams, even small daily ones, and generating that feeling like it's already happened. And then what it does is give me the energy, including the emotional energy and the motivation and enthusiasm to follow through with the steps that it takes for those things. So that's really what I'm going for. I showed you this before, but in this book, The Miracle Morning, it tells about it and how it's not enough just to write it down and, hope for it. It's not even enough just to visualize it, but actually see yourself taking the steps that you need to take toward that thing. But I'm just at the beginning of it. So I wrote down some things, some quotes, and some thoughts on it. And then last night I did my wins for the day. And sometimes they're small wins, but I still want to celebrate them because it gives me momentum. Made it to exercise class, and it was a doozy. They had a substitute leader, and he was a lot more strenuous than the last one. Rested in the afternoon when I felt like I needed it. Usually I don't do that. I try to push through, and it felt good to lie down on the couch and just rest. I didn't fall asleep. I just can't sleep during the day. But I put on some nice music in the background, very light, healing type music, and just put a cold compress over my eyes because my eyes were burning from tiredness, and just focused on my breathing. It was very, very nice. It reminded me of my friend Mary Alice. She's my friend when we were Mennonite. Here's Mary Alice with two of my kids. I just love her. And every day at 1 o'clock, no matter what. I mean, one time I was over there and there was a house full of people. Like we had some women's gathering at her house that day. 1 o'clock came, she goes to her bedroom, shuts the door for an hour. Then she comes back out, 2 p.m., refreshed. Doesn't matter what's going on, she has that nap. So she's like, that's what helps her, have the energy she has. And she has polio. So one leg is smaller than the other, and she has struggled some physically, but that woman can get more done in a day than anybody I've ever known. Even more than Jenny Penton, if you can believe that. That's a lot. That's a lot. But anyway, I took her example and rested. So I felt proud of myself for that, taking care of my body, listening to what my body was saying. Made a delicious dinner, sauteed garlic shrimp, and not just any shrimp. I bought wild-caught shrimp off the coast of Argentina. Yes, that was good. And made an appointment for my blood work, called my mother, posted a lot on my stories, ate lunch outside in the sun, studied nutrition in my Eat Smarter book, learned more about visualization and practiced it, good conversations with George. He's my 21-year-old. I was extra nice to Molly. Not this Molly. I have a cat named Molly, and I don't know why. She just gets on my nerves so bad. She has an annoying personality, and she'll come and want to sit on you, but she won't be still. She's just fidgety. And then whenever she passes another cat, she'll start going really slow, creeping up on them, and then she just looks at them and swats them and then leaves. It's like, why? The cat was sleeping. He wasn't even bothering you. So I thought, well, you know, maybe she had a rough early childhood. So I was extra nice to her, and I let her sit on me, and I let her keep coming back, and I went out of my way to give her extra pets. So, and then I helped an elderly lady at my exercise class. There was a lady that was having some trouble, you know, remembering things and knowing what to do next. So I felt good helping her. And this, again, this is watercolor plans as well. And that's all I did in my journal so far. And then February, you've seen this in my past videos, and things are starting to fill in. I made an appointment with my gastroenterologist, so that's going to be good for my belly issues that seem to be coming back even though I'm eating healthier. So I got to go see what's going on with that. And I shared this in my last video. Here's my week. Monday was a sick day. I shared this on my stories. I just back planned. Is that what you call it? Back planned? And just wrote what I did. It was really healing watching this long movie and crying. I had a really good deep conversation with my son George. And my husband came home early. And we watched All Creatures Great and Small before bed, and that show just makes me feel good. It's a PBS show, and it's just wholesome, so I love that. Just gives you a good feeling. Then my exercise class yesterday, and I like this page. This week is all Southern Belle plans. I like the way the snow went with this, so it was a good day. Shrimp. This is today. So I've gotten a lot done. I paid my mother's bills. Well, some of them. I still have to go through stuff. And I'm going to eat lunch here in a minute. Then go get a haircut. I'm going to keep my long hair because I've had like a bob cut, like shorter hair the past several years, but I'm letting it grow now. And so I'm going to just get some long layers. And my son Peter, he gets his airline uniform today. I'm so excited. I just melts my heart. I can't wait to see him and his handsome self in his uniform. Oh, I am just so proud of that boy. I really, really am. He's just always done so well at whatever he does. And he's just worked so hard to get where he is. I cannot wait to see that picture of him in his uniform. I will definitely post a picture when I get it, if he says it's okay, but I think he will. And then tonight, I don't take my hormones or anything because I do blood work in the morning. So that is my week so far. I filled in some things. My mother's 86th birthday is here. Peter comes home. He's in training. He's the one that gets his uniform today. Even though the airline he's working for is in our city, he has to stay at a hotel because he doesn't have to. It's strongly recommended, and they put him up in this nice hotel with the other pilots that are training, and they have, a strict suggested schedule of study time and, what you should be doing to benefit the most out of it. So he's doing that, and so he's coming home on Saturdays or Friday nights, and staying all day Saturday and then going back on Sunday. So I want to be sure to make one of his favorite things, which is New York strip steaks, and I get the grass-fed kind with gorgonzola sauce. Oh, it is so good. It is so good. Baked sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli. So we'll have that for him when he comes home. And then Saturday, my daughter is going to go with me to visit my mother for her birthday. So we'll take her presents and some cupcakes and candles to blow out. So that's that. And that's why I like doing this ahead of time, decorating ahead of time, because then I can sit on the couch and fill things in as I think of them. And then we have the menu that I just did. I love how this came out. This is Tiny Kate Plans. I love her stickers. I've said before, she's my new favorite sticker person. So that's that. And then when I do my menu plan for this coming week, I'll just add, and it's always just the right amount of space for the month. Yeah, so that's that. And I've showed you this. This is also Tiny Kate Plans. Here's my month. Yeah, so that's about it, and that's Ollie. All right. Before I go, I wanted to go through my journal for January. I was going to put it on one of my recent past videos, but I cut it out because the video was getting too long. So here's my journal from January, and I'm going to look through all this in the past videos. I love that. Replace the things in life that drain you with things that energize you. But I really had fun with it this month. I loved this page. And this is Tiny Kate's Plans. And now, starting today, I have a code for Tiny Kate Plans stickers. And it's JIMIV15. So, yeah, if you want Tiny Kate Plan stickers, use my code. And where did I stop? I think we've already been through this. I loved the Cocoa Daisy stickers for January. I think I did up to here. And then this is where I haven't been through. My enough is different than someone else's enough. Because some days I have a nagging feeling that I'm not doing enough. But I am enough, so it's good to be reminded. The subconscious mind does not have the ability to reason, and so it accepts whatever you put into it. Whatever I think about and focus on is what I'm creating in my life. So, yeah, I must have got that from something I was reading. My thoughts attract the very things I think about, so think on good things. And then it reminded me of that Bible verse from Philippians. Whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Yeah, so our thought life has so much to do with our happiness level, what we dwell on. Think thoughts of health, speak words of health, and give thanks for my health and well-being. Steps to take. My brain has the ability to change, rewire, and heal itself. And then I did some healing affirmations. So glad I went to my exercise class this morning. It was very healing. The physical movement, of course. But what was equally or even more healing was the ladies who came up to me, remembering me by name. I hadn't been in a while. And they genuinely wanted to know how I was doing, especially Dorothy and Alga. They were so sweet and affirming, and I really benefited from that. It truly is a community helping one another, as Alga reminded me. Yeah, that was nice. You know, like that old song on Cheers. It's nice to go where everybody knows your name, right? And then some more healing affirmations. This is watercolor sticker plans. This was Southern Belle plans. I engage only in things that feel good for that day. So I wrote down things that made me feel good. Affirmations to read at night before I go to sleep. This is Tiny Kate Plans again. Aren't they so cute? Notes on the subconscious mind. Things I was learning. Keep my thoughts on things I want. Gratitude. More Tiny Kate Plans. And that's all. So that was my journal for January. I still have a lot of pages I didn't use, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but it is what it is. And for now, that's what I'm doing. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.